released a video called "The NBA Had No Answer for Kawhi Leonard in 2019." I think Kawhi in 2019 is such a weird year. I don't want to say it's a filler year. I don't want to go there. But I just remember the conversations I was having after the finals. And it was like, yo, if you didn't say Kawhi was the best player in the world, you don't know ball for real. I wonder if that's how we're going to look back at this 2023 season with Jokic. Because at this point in time, it's like, yo, if you don't say Jokic is the best player in the world, you don't know ball for real. But in hindsight, it's like, hey, Giannis, y'all has been a little bit too reactionary on Giannis. Curry still has a case type shit. In 2019, Kawhi was he's the best player in the world after the playoffs, but Curry had a case. You know what I'm saying? And I know Giannis didn't make it all the way to the finals, but Giannis still might have been the best player that year. Specifically, if you consider the regular season in combination with the playoffs, Giannis's regular season was crazy now. Harden in 2019 as well. Harden in 2019 went crazy. So who really was the best player this year? But let's go ahead and see what who Venue wants to talk about.
Playoffs, the Milwaukee Bucks were putting on a defensive run for the ages. In round 1, they cruised through Detroit in 4 easy games while holding them to an abysmal 97.5 points every 100 possessions, more than 12 points worse than their average over the season. Next up were Kyrie Irving, the Young Jays, and the Boston Celtics, and this matchup was more of the same. This time they lost game 1, but dominated the series from there on out to send them home in 5, holding them to more than 11 points below their average offensive rating. And this trend only continued.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this season I thought Giannis really buffed up. This is buff Giannis. Little did I know he was gonna get bigger. Pause. But deadass, look at Giannis in these clips. He looks skinny compared to what he is right now.
Through 2 games of the conference finals, winning by an average differential of 15 points as they held the Raptors to about 14 points below their usual offense. That's 11 games where the Bucks held their opponent to an average offensive rating 12.2 points worse than what they typically put up, which throughout all of NBA history would rank second among playoff teams with at least 10 games. That is, until they quickly found out that sustaining this sort of defensive brilliance against Kawhi Leonard on a mission was probably a bit easier said than done. And in Game 5, with a chance to go up 3-2 on their home court, they were left with no answer. Kawhi was able to penetrate this Milwaukee defense seemingly at will, using a few hesitations off the screen to get Giannis on his hip before using his length to just split right between him and Middleton on his way to the cup for 2 plus the foul. There are just so many ways for him to get to the rim, this time as an initiator using the space he's given to build up some steam going at the middle with his broad shoulder carving out a path, and going vertical off of...
He got to work on that playmaking though. Siakam is wide open. Siakam is wide the fuck open.
2 feet to finish over the top of Brook
Lopez
Lopez down low.
I feel it though.
From a standstill, Middleton overplays the right-hand drive, so Kawhi quickly jabs and blows right by him going left, where nobody comes to meet him as he tries.
Yo! Give me the ball! I'd be screaming my ass off, bro, if I was Siakam, bro. What the fuck?
Trots his way in close for a pair of free throws. And here's a real similar one. Middleton protecting the right side as he sort of funnels Kawhi to the middle.
Bro. Come on. I get it. Kawhi got the bucket.
Brogdon's
but yo, these maybe I'm wrong. I don't think these are the right shots and the right reads to make, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. He just has no chance of...
That's 3 straight possessions that Siakam was wide open, bro.
Stopping him. What this constant rim pressure does is not only creates easy layups...
The corner is always open. Look at this. And
free throws, but also pulls in the defense to create.
Now he gotta look
others.
left.
As Kawhi breaks
Hey, fuck dribbling left. He just gotta look left.
his man down
Look
in
at it.
isolation, he takes those 2 extra steps into the middle of
Chris
the paint
Middleton is
to
ball.
bring
He's
Mirotić
ball
in
watching.
with him, leaving Norman
Look, Van Fleet's open again.
Powell on an island as he steps right into a warm-up triple. Now, many of these reads are real basic, getting the step on his man and drawing the attention of a helper 1 pass away, which results in easy offense on the perimeter. With Lopez switched onto him, there's a huge speed advantage, easily getting deep into the
feel
paint,
it, bro. He
which
got a
forces
mismatch,
Bledsoe to
but-
slide down, leaving nobody to close out on a wide-open Fred VanVleet. I also want to
That's
note
good
how
right there.
vital VanVleet's movement without the ball was here. If he had stayed in the corner, this is a much shorter rotation for Bledsoe to make, and you'll notice that his first instinct as a defender is to actually close out to where Fred was originally spotted up. Just that slight lift above the break makes all the difference. Kawhi also made some pretty advanced reads as a playmaker. Milwaukee is almost in a sort of zone.
Hey, Chad, what we've seen so far does not look like it, but we'll see. We'll see.
As all 4 off-ball guys are gapping to wall off the paint, but that doesn't stop him from easily getting by Bledsoe and firing a bullet.
There you go! Shout out to my guy Siakam! Yeah! Find the open man, Kawhi. God damn!
Corner. As his 3-point shot just
there
comes
you
up short.
okay, that's fine
This
though. That's a
time
good
he
shot.
rejects screening
Getting him the
action
looks that he
and
needs.
drives right to get around Middleton. And Giannis slides down from the corner.
There you
to
go,
stop the
23
ball,
right there.
While George Hill
23
rotates
right
from
there.
the weak side to offer another line of defense protecting
Yeah.
the rim.
If he don't-
Despite being
come on,
off
come on, come on, come on.
balance, Kawhi takes that extra step to gather his footing and hit VanVleet right in the shooting pocket for 3 more points on the board. This was probably his most impressive find of the night. Giannis rotates down from the wing to defend the paint, while Lopez goes completely
way he gets
vertical
Gasol on
to
this.
wall off any routine angle at either a layup or pass. So Kawhi leaves his feet to create a new angle over the top and uses his outstretched arm to get it to Gasol.
Does get Gasol.
Where a quick
that's
extra
crazy.
pass leaves Norman Powell with a great look from 3 that just rims out. Here's a real similar play where Kawhi comes off a screen and is met with Lopez in deep drop coverage, with Giannis again sliding down from the wing to tag Siakam on the roll. If he were to make the pass right here, Giannis is quick enough to recover on a closeout while containing Gasol. No advantage created.
All right, Chad. What's the right play? What's the right play? All right, before he actually shows what the fuck went on, like what's the right play right here? Let me put on my hold on. Let me put on my basketball goggles real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Okay. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie. I think if he gets into the paint a little bit more, which I low-key think, if he does a through the legs to the left, 1 dribble, he can pull Giannis a little bit more in. And I think George Hill is gonna help out, so Van Fleet's gonna be open. No cap. That's my play. But let's see what the fuck happens.
But by taking a couple extra dribbles and probing across the lane,
Come on! I know ball! That's pretty much what I said. Just get in the paint a little bit more.
now there's just too much ground to properly recover,
Oh, shit.
hitting the big man as he steps into an effortless jumper.
Come on! Okay, he did hit Gasol, though. So, wrong person. But same concept, man. Just drive in there, let the defense collapse a little bit more and find the open man. Yeah, don't say I don't know ball, bro. Fuck y'all.
It wasn't just passing opportunities that this driving threat helped open up. As Middleton again looks to funnel him into the middle of the floor, Giannis quickly comes up to close off the paint.
Norman's
But
wide.
to Kawhi,
Norman's
that's
wide.
just an automatic pull-up jumper.
Okay.
He's one of the best mid-range scorers in NBA history and will just torch anyone who
Nah. Nah. If I'm Siakam, we're throwing hands, buddy. Now, Kawhi, what's up, bruh? Now, what's up, Kawhi?
who gives him that space, leveraging the threat of a baseline drive with a hesitation that he throws straight into a crossover to set up that beautiful...
Fuck these mid-range bitch-ass jumpers you're hitting, bruh. Nah, we're gonna take that shit back. All right.
Jumper.
And really get to the meat and potatoes. All right.
Jumper. He's one of the best
Look at
mid-range
this.
scorers in
Outlet.
NBA
Siakam is running. Siakam is running.
history.
Giannis just turned his fucking head.
And will just
He is. Look at that's a lead. That's an easy lead pass, bro. Please stop it. Please, bro. Give it to Siakam.
torch anyone who gives him that
Look at. Is that not a carry too? But hey, let me not.
space, leveraging the threat of a baseline drive with a hesitation that he throws straight into a crossover to set up that beautiful jumper. With his game inside the arc posing the biggest threat, he's also really good from 3. Off a screen, Giannis switches onto him, but because he doesn't jump out to the line, Kawhi just uses that space to pull up from deep. Here's another one where he uses a screen to hunt for the switch onto a bigger player, and because Lopez has to drop back to protect the lane from those drives, Kawhi's able to create enough separation to comfortably pour in 3 more. And here's the exact same thing once more, taking the first step as if looking to attack the middle before quickly stepping back beyond the arc for a huge shot over the outstretched arm of the big man. As good as he is off the dribble, it's actually off the catch where Kawhi's most effective.
Oh, that's
from
easy
3.
money. Dang.
He's comfortable from every spot on the floor, great at setting his feet off of movement or when relocating, and has a pretty quick trigger that allows him to beat closeouts, knocking down just under 42% of his catch and shoot threes from 2017 to 2019.
You know what's crazy? If you think of like what Melo is, Kawhi is pretty much Melo on steroids, bro. Like, no cap. In terms, like, he may not have the flashiness of a Melo, but in terms of efficiency and like what you would want from Melo, spot up shooting, isolation scoring, and you would want more defense from Melo. Like, Kawhi is just Melo on steroids. Let me tell you that much. Same playmaking deficiencies though.
He's also a really quick decision maker off the catch. As Middleton closes out,
LaMelo
he puts it
is
down
crazy.
for another one of those drives turned step back that
Ooh. Y'all see,
almost sends his
Chris,
man
relax.
to the floor.
Relax.
Although he just misses on the highlight opportunity. As Lowry drives and kicks it out to Kawhi on the wing, Hill's forced to rotate up, and a sharp extra pass leaves Powell all alone in the
there
corner
you go.
for another great look that doesn't fall. And that was a pretty big part to the story of this game. Non-Kawhi Raptors shot 20 of 59 from the field, less than 34%. But that didn't stop the Claw from recording 35 points and 9 assists on
Siakam's like, all right, now you want to pass me the ball? now when I'm not.
60% true shooting, while only turning the ball over once. Just absurdly efficient shot creation as he carried Toronto's offense against an all-time defensive unit on the road. And he did this while also playing some pretty good defense himself. He was the primary defender on Giannis, and while the Raptors did shrink the floor with their off-ball aggression, that still required Kawhi keeping the ball in front, holding his ground, and using his length to prevent him from going over the top. Giannis first looks to attack right, but gets cut off, so he spins left, and there's no angle to attack there either, instead falling back on a one-legged jumper that Kawhi completely smothers. The Bucks also used Giannis as a
I'm not gonna lie, if I was the Bucks, I would have sent more double teams at Kawhi. Cause that's what we've been seeing so far is his passing abilities are they could use some work at this time. It's really not that different now, in my opinion, but
screener, to which Kawhi succeeded in multiple different
there's a lot of single coverage this game.
coverages, dropping back to protect the paint from a drive, and getting back in front of the roll to force a turnover with those unrivaled hands. Here it is again, except this time he switches onto the ball and does an amazing job of moving
what's up,
laterally
pussy?
to stick
Yeah,
with
come here.
Brogdon
Come
as
here.
he takes away
Huh!
another opportunity to score at the rim. Kawhi's two-way play throughout not just this game, but the run as a whole was truly impressive. The Raptors would of course go on to close this series on their home floor in Game 6
Big win.
before facing off with the Golden State Warriors and securing the only championship in their franchise's history, forever etching Kawhi's name as one of Toronto's greatest. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn my post notifications on to be first on more content. If you're interested in my more in-depth research, make sure to check out my website and social media profiles.
Damn, you got a website?
You can find those links in the description.
Okay.
Feel free to let me know down in the comments what you thought of this run from Kawhi and the Raptors. As always, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Shout out to Hoop Venue for the video. Check out the website, I guess, type shit. To answer the question though, not really a question, but my thoughts on Kawhi this run. Listen, bro, I just think we gotta be realistic when certain teams win because of luck. Okay, I think they got lucky in that final round. To be honest with you, man, I ain't gonna lie. I think they did. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I still think the production of this team, I think it's one of the most well-built teams and well-rounded teams in recent history. You know what I'm saying? Not even like, I know Kawhi has his own deficiencies, but the roster that they provided to make up for that those deficiencies and how everything just complemented each other is just fucking phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't have the most star-studded roster out there. They didn't. But the fit was just crazy, pause. But like the fit of all the pieces was just fucking phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, I think just from a team success period, from a team success perspective, I think Kawhi should have stayed in Toronto. Now, I know there's other factors as to why he went to LA. He wanted to go home, this, that, and the third. But in terms of the situation where Kawhi would have been in, where he would have won the most, he should have stayed in Toronto. He should have stayed in Toronto. I think his legacy would have been better in Toronto. But if you don't care about that shit,